it's important for the full implementation of the Women, Peace and Security agenda that we have the full consent and backing of all member states. Those who spoke during the deliberations brought to the fore the voices of women engaged with peace building, mediation and conflict resolution in conflict areas and in areas of armed conflict. The message from them to leaders of government and the United Nations was emphatic. Women want action. Women want to see the implementation of the various resolutions. Women want governments and other stakeholders to implement policies and programs that will end and reduce conflict, that will end the nexus between conflict and violence against women and girls. For this to happen, we need governments and intergovernmental institutions that are peace-centered. Governments and other powerful stakeholders must address the root causes of conflict that invariably affect women and children the most. The message we received was loud and clear today, and it was that to reduce conflict, to end armed conflict, and to build peace, we need women and organizations that are led by those committed to peace. We need women to be empowered at all levels to lead in all of the efforts to secure peace, security, and sustainable development. In essence, women are saying to the leaders of the world, let's move from words and rhetoric to action so that we demonstrably change the lives of women and children and indeed all of the people impacted by the scourge of war and conflict. As governments represented in this United Nations, we need to be responsive to these demands as we are in our offices to serve the people that elected us and who entrusted us with being their representatives. Failure to address their needs and demands means we are ineffective as leaders. And the voice of women is saying to us, we cannot go on in this way. We can't be talking forever. The time for change has arrived. Women are tired of conflict. They're tired of the absence of development. They're tired of violence. They're tired of hunger. They're tired of strife. So I think these statements of beyond words, beyond rhetoric, into action would, should we act on them, be an affirmation of all women and humanity. Thank you very much for your presence here.
Minister, if I may start with the questions, can you talk about the dynamics in terms of the consensus that was reached around this resolution? We heard from the United States Permanent Representative objecting to the inclusion in this resolution, asking member states to implement previous resolutions on the Women, Peace and Security file. The US ambassador said that they objected to the recognition of abortion as a method of family planning, nor do they support this in their own women's global assistance initiatives. What did you make of the US representative's remarks?
Well, I think the matter of reproductive rights is very important to women all over the world. Women have long argued that they should be able to control their bodies. My recollection of the resolution is not that there is a reference to abortion being a measure that should be endorsed or supported. But should women choose to use that particular aspect of reproductive rights, it is their right to make that choice. And this is recognized worldwide. It can't be that I'm a victim of sexual violence and I cannot make a choice as to my body and my reproductive rights. All right, no further questions. The statement is clear. Thank you very much for your presence here.